Hello, I'm Camelia and you're watching KiniNews. Faizal Azumu has come to the defense of past President Abdul Hadi Awang. This was over Hadis' remarks that DAP was targeting Malays who are ignorant about their faith in order to amass political power. Bersatu Deputy President Ahmad Faizal Azumu has come to the defense of past President Abdul Hadi Awang. This comes amid allegations of hate speech from Hadi and claims that he was stirring racial unrest. In an interview with Malaysiakini, Faizal said that Hadi is a seasoned politician and whatever he said about DAP could have come from his own experiences.
Setiap orang ada pandangan masing-masing dan pandangan itu datang daripada pengalaman ataupun perkara-perkara yang telah beliau sendiri lalui. Saya nak katakan perkara itu tak boleh diterima, tentunya beliau ada asas mengapa beliau menyebut perkara-perkara itu. Dan saya sendiri pula nak katakan bahawa ada kalanya memang pihak DAP seolah-olah bertindak seakan terlalu menjuarai masalah ataupun isu sesuatu kaum sahaja.
He said this when quizzed about his stand on Hadi's remarks that DAP was targeting Malays who are ignorant about their faith to amass political power. Faizal also defended Hadi's controversial claim that non-Muslims and non-Bumiputra make up the bulk of the roots of corruption in Malaysia. According to Faizal, Hadi did not intend to single out non-Muslims in general, but pointed out that business owners largely consisted of non-Muslims. He added that the main issue here was corruption, and this was something that everyone had to fight against. A DAP leader has hit out at Taki Yudin over his remarks about an affidavit concerning the Jill Ireland case and the usage of the word Allah. The Bing Tinggi Assembly person Abdul Aziz Bari said former de facto law minister Taki Yudin was trying to demonize DAP over the Allah issue. He said this in response to Taki Yudin's remarks about an affidavit concerning the Jill Ireland case and the use of the word Allah. At a press conference in Parliament yesterday, Taki Yudin had been critical of Aziz, Bangi MP Shahridzan Johan, and Election Commission Deputy Chief Azmi Sharom. The trio had previously affirmed in an affidavit cited in the Ireland case that they were not confused by Christians using the word Allah. While commenting on this, Aziz, who is in his second term as an elected representative for DAP, said Taki Yudin was trying to mislead the public for political gain. He said Taki Yudin seems to be insinuating that he was compromising the position of Islam and Muslims. He told Malaysiakini that this is not true as he had made the affidavit on the basis of what he knew about the Constitution as it is reflected in the provisions concerned, as well as the framework of the Constitution. Aziz added that he did this on a personal basis and it has nothing to do with the DAP. He said that Taki Yudin was also very selective in what he wanted to highlight, adding that PAS had recently gone against the Malay rulers on the issue of keeping political speeches out of mosques. A business person and an MACC officer claim trial today to two graft charges linked to Muhyiddin's son. A Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission officer and a business person known as Datuk Roy claimed trial to two graft charges today involving an alleged inducement to ensure former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's son was not remanded by the agency. Datuk Roy, whose real name is Muhammad Hussein Muhammad Nasir and Muhammad Rashidi Muhammad Said, pleaded not guilty to the joint charges that mentioned Fakhri Yassin Mahyadin at the Sessions Court in Kuala Lumpur today. It is understood that Fakhri Yassin was never arrested by the MACC. The first charge is of allegedly soliciting cash of 400,000 ringgit, while the second charge is of purportedly receiving 240,000 ringgit. The solicitation charge accused the duo of soliciting 400,000 ringgit from one Dalena Berhan as an inducement not to remand Fakhri. The second charge accused the duo of receiving 240,000 ringgit from one Syed Farid Syed Al-Atas for an allegedly identical inducement. Both men were told to surrender their passports to the court and have to report to the MACC office in Kuala Lumpur until the disposal of their case. The court fixed July 20 for mention of the case.
Bersih has questioned if there is a need for Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to maintain the practice of previous administrations with regard to political appointees. They suggested that Rafizi Ramli's approach to the issue should be emulated instead.
Bersih has called on the government to end political appointments and patronage to government-linked companies. It said this in response to the appointment of PKR lawmaker Wong Chen as the non-executive chairperson of state-owned enterprise Malaysia Debts Ventures Berhad. The electoral watchdog applauded Wong Chen's self-imposed limits on his role to minimize any conflict of interest issues, but wondered if there was a lack of talents in the country that the Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had to appoint him. Bersih said it was not questioning Wong Chen's qualification or his ability, but noted how Rafizi had opened such positions to the public. It said Rafizi's recent announcement for qualified candidates to apply to be CEOs of 2 GLCs under his ministry should be emulated and legislated to be part of the new SOP for appointments to GLCs and statutory boards. Bersih added that while Wong Chen was vetted by the MACC, such appointments should be vetted by the relevant parliamentary special select committees, and elected representatives should be excluded as candidates for GLC positions. However, it said exceptions could be made for key statutory bodies that oversee and direct government policies. Bersih said the government must seize this opportunity to end the decades of political appointments and patronage that have in the past ended in corruption and or mismanagement of these GLCs. It said the appointment process should be open and transparent so that qualified Malaysians who want to serve their country through GLCs and statutory bodies can apply.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has addressed criticism centered on the raids on the Swatch stores nationwide. Anwar told reporters after attending the Selangor Islamic Festival in Shah Alam today that it was not about the color but about the issue of LGBT. However, he said he does not have details of the case and would let the Home Ministry clarify the matter. Earlier this week, it was reported that 11 Swatch stores nationwide were raided on May 13th and May 14th for displaying its Pride collection. The Edge quoted Swatch Group CEO Nick Hayek Jr. as confirming the raid as well as seizures of numerous watches. The Political Secretary to Education Minister Fadlina Sidek has clarified that the Education Ministry did not sponsor the recent screening of Anwar, The Untold Story for Students.
The Education Ministry did not sponsor the screening of the movie Anwar, The Untold Story for School Students in Putrajaya recently. This is according to Atika Shaira Shaharuddin, the Political Secretary to Education Minister Fadlina Sidek. In a post on Facebook, Atika said the screening was sponsored by well-wishers and an NGO. She said it was done to provide students access to knowledge on democratization and an introduction to a leadership figure. She elaborated that the movie is a story about ups and downs, rising up and falling down, and the struggle against corruption. She added that there was no compulsion, no additional merits for the students, no increments for the civil servants involved, and no support letters for the contributors. Putrajaya MP Radzi Jidin had previously shared the school's letter to parents regarding the screening and suggested that it was conducted due to poor ticket sales.
Kelantan Amanah Youth has asked the past-led Kelantan government to reveal how much it had allocated to organize Aidilfitri open house events within and outside the state. Kelantan Amanah Youth Vice Chief Arif Bashiruddin Rusli called on past lawmaker Ahmad Fadli Shari to reveal to the public how much the state government had spent. He was responding to Fadli, who had raised the issue of the federal government's open house events in the Dewan Rakyat. Arif claimed the Kelantan state government had also organized open house events in Selangor and Negeri Sembilan. He added that past youth attempted to paint the Malaysia Madani open house events as a waste, but they celebrated Aidilfitri in a merrier manner. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to Malaysiakini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.